Passing the test. As shocking as America's running marijuana arrest tally is, the reality is that the long arm of the law only extends so far. For example, the fear of arrest does not likely come into play when you're enjoying a dinner party with friends and someone breaks out a joint. Chances are the police are not going to break down the door, catch you in mid-puff, and haul you away or issue you a citation. Yet there is still a very good chance that many of you reading this book, even if you enjoy using marijuana, will take a pass instead of a hit. The reason? Drug testing. Although no public opinion poll has ever asked why many adults who might otherwise consume marijuana choose to abstain instead, we know from first-hand experience, as do many of you, that the specter of drug testing is a primary reason. Today, many jobs and schools impose random drug testing. In most cases, just one positive test for marijuana can cause serious consequences, including suspension from school or dismissal from employment. For those subjected to these drug testing programs, it doesn't matter that a private toke is highly unlikely to lead to an arrest. The real threat of punishment looms in the days and weeks afterward. As we explained in Chapter 3, drug testing is especially pernicious for marijuana consumers because THC's byproducts are detectable on standard drug screens, typically urinalysis, for longer periods of time than are other illicit substances. Because marijuana's primary byproduct, the carboxy-THC metabolite, is fat-soluble, it can often remain detectable in urine for several days after the drug is consumed. For regular users of cannabis, carboxy-THC may remain detectable on a urine drug screen for several weeks or even months after use. By contrast, evidence of past cocaine or heroin use is no longer detectable on a urine screen after a couple of days. In other words, an employee who enjoys a line or two on Friday night can rest assured that his or her job will still be secure the following Monday. But if that same employee smokes marijuana over the weekend and is randomly drug tested the following week, chances are he or she will find him or herself in the unemployment line. As a result, many potential marijuana users are forced to avoid the substance at all times, since a random drug test could be right around the corner. Needless to say, those who choose to drink alcohol after work live under no such threat. While this book is focused primarily on the adult use of marijuana, we would be remiss if we didn't mention the steps the government has taken to increase the spread of random student drug testing in private and public schools. In 2006 alone, the Drug Czar's office, in conjunction with the Department of Education, granted a total of approximately $8 million to 66 school districts in the United States to fund random student drug testing. The Supreme Court lent its support to this effort in 2002 when it ruled that forcing students to undergo drug testing in order to participate in extracurricular activities did not violate the U.S. Constitution. Of course, we do not advocate the use of pot by adolescents. Still, common sense says that if teens believe they might get in trouble for using marijuana on the weekend, but will be safe in terms of not being punished if they indulge in alcohol, then they will most likely choose alcohol. For those who are truly concerned about the health of our nation's teens, this is hardly the optimal outcome.